Hey there, my name is Cloud, and this is me enjoying my runs and the best gifts of life with my ladies. You can say I'm passionate about running. Welcome to my channel dedicated to recovery and rehabilitation. Thank you for joining me in this journey to recover from the big C and hopefully someday soon run again. Hey, how are you? Another day, another grind. Let's do this. Let's get after this. Rehab and recovery. We got this, you and me. It's 9 o'clock in the evening as I start this training regimen. And I'm just keeping it real and being honest with myself. I didn't feel I had enough energy to do this tonight. I was exhausted today, just generally tired. Low battery, low energy, whatever you want to call it. I thought I slept well the other night, but for whatever reason, I just didn't have it today. Just lumbering about all day long, just pretty exhausted and pretty tired. I got through my day, but I can honestly say that I had very low energy today. Just enough to finish my day and make dinner, and I was about to be a couch potato, and then I dragged myself down here to do this, to be honest with my own rehab and recovery, because if I just left to my own devices, I probably would have just put on my PJs and then went to bed at this point. It is a little late. It's 9 o'clock. I'll probably be done by 9:30 or thereafter. And then, take me a few more minutes, maybe an hour or two to fizzle down and eventually get ready for bed. But here I am. Here we are, you and me. We got this, right? Somehow I think about the effort that I have to put in to do this. I think about my recovery and thinking about taking personal responsibility, for feeling better, for getting better, for recovering. Because if I know in my heart, if I don't do anything, then I'm not putting in the work to recover. So here we are. We're at it. I really need a thumbs up from you. From you, from me, from anyone. Just a pat on my back. To get done and get this thing done tonight. So, before anything else, simple current program. Nothing complicated. Just 3 minutes for each machine. And then finish it off with a set of push-ups. A measly 10 is what I can do right now, and then 1 or 2 pull-ups. That's all I can do for now, and I'm hoping I can get stronger real soon to start doing more, and then do that whole circuit one more time for a total of 2 sets. So it takes me about 30 minutes to finish this. So as the title of this video tonight is all about the signs and symptoms I had of my lung cancer. And that's kind of what I wanted to reflect on tonight with you as I get this training program done this evening. So I hope you tag along. I hope you get your program started, and I hope that you continue on your journey for your own rehab and recovery. We both know that if we don't put in the work to build our bodies, to build our minds, to strengthen our minds and to steal our hearts, it's not gonna come to us. We gotta put in the work. So come on, get yourself in the game. But as I said, I just wanted to reflect on the signs of my condition, of my big C, my lung cancer, what I missed, what I failed to recognize earlier, sooner, perhaps. And that's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, I think back through all the changes that has come my way this past 12 months. I know in my heart I didn't miss anything. There were no signs or symptoms or changes in my body. No pain, no achiness, maybe a little tired sometimes, but no undue fatigue that's unexplained, no weight loss, no weight gain, no loss of appetite. I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel different. In fact, last year I just came out of one of the highlights of my training in the past 10 years. I ran my half marathon, and I was in possibly the best shape of my life physically in the last 10 years. And the reason why I say that is because roughly about 10-12 years ago, I had a back injury. I had an injury at work that caused a bulging disc in my back that made me suffer for a good 2-3 years. I stopped doing most of the physical activities and games that I like to do. I played a lot. I was in the gym a lot. I lifted a lot. I played bowling. I stopped all of that stuff when I injured my back because I could hardly walk. I slept on the floor for half a year to get some kind of measured relief, from that sciatica, from that bulging disc, which, by the way, I still suffer from today. It's not as worse. It's not as bad. It's livable. But it's there. It's background pain in my back and my low back that I know is just there all day long. I can live with the pain, is what I'm saying. So in that 10 year, it's taken about that much time for me to recover enough from that injury to actually begin to run again, culminating in my own half marathon run that I did October of 2024. And that was a great high for me in terms of how I was able to train myself and to get myself to the point that I could perform that run. And then only to discover 6 months thereafter, that I had this thing growing inside me. But I digress. I don't want to stray too far off from the topic of our conversation today, is that there were no signs, that I had this thing inside me. So ultimately, it was, divine providence that it was discovered that there was a nodule growing there that, turned out to be cancerous. But it was found from an incidental finding when I had some X-rays taken. So I guess the lesson in this conversation is just take the right opportunities to get yourself properly screened. At the right time, at the right opportunity, get the proper screenings from your doctor. Especially when you're at that age, when you're knocking on 40 or even 45 or 50, get your exams done. Because I do think that at this age, we probably, all of us, have something growing inside of us. And most of it is most likely benign. But for some of us, it may well be cancerous. So I guess that's my 2 cents that I wanted to reflect on and share with you tonight. Thank you for spending your minutes and your time and your attention with me this evening. I really appreciate your company. I really appreciate your thoughts as well. As always, wherever you are, however you're doing in your rehabilitation, in your recovery, know that I'm thinking of you and I'm praying for your continued success. Until the next time I see you, take care. We got this.